We are very fortunate. We've been hearing some incredible people, incredible poetry and dance and music, and incredible spirituality from the heart. So we're very blessed. We've received a message from His Holiness the Dalai Lama about this summit. And I'd like to read for you a few excerpts and make a few very brief comments. I mean, who am I to comment on His Holiness the Dalai Lama? He says he's very happy to know that the Well-Being Summit for Social Change is being held in Bilbao these days. He says it's particularly encouraging to know that the focus will be a collective mission to expand upon human connection, community, and well-being. He says time moves on constantly. We can't change the past, but we can shape the future. And education is the key factor in bringing this about. However, an education system oriented around only material goals, with little time for inner values, is inadequate when it comes to creating a happier, more peaceful world. There's no need to encourage, there is need, sorry, Your Holiness, there is need to encourage greater warm-heartedness by including human values such as love, compassion, tolerance, honesty in the curriculum. What this means is learning to constrain our negative emotions, and I add, without suppressing them, while developing constructive ones. So to transform anger into patience or tolerance without suppressing, to transform jealousy into admiration and appreciation without suppressing, and to transform arrogance into humility, again without suppressing. He says it's good to remind ourselves, too, that all 7 billion human beings are the same, physically, mentally, and emotionally. If we allow ourselves to think in terms of us and them, we only fortify division. In this era of democracy and greater equality, this is unhelpful, us and them, and it's out of date. Reminding ourselves of the oneness of humanity, that we're all the same in being human, is on the other hand a great source of confidence and therefore well-being. So we have divisions. We have gender divisions, racial divisions, country of origin divisions, religion divisions, all kinds of divisions are there. They're there, but they're not very important. If we go deeper, what unites us, what's common to all of us, is the wish to be happy and not to hurt. So every time we meet someone, please remember that. She or he, just like me, just wants to be happy and doesn't want to hurt. And that relationship, even if it's a brief few words or even a smile, will be better. Even if it's a conflictual relation, it will be better. His Holiness goes on to say, there's a great and growing desire for change in the world. Change that ushers in a renewed commitment to ethical and spiritual values. We must resolve conflicts peaceably, employing dialogue and nonviolence, making our goal a demilitarized world. Such change involves upholding human rights and human dignity, as well as human responsibility. It means feeling a responsibility for the individuals, communities, and peoples who make up the human family as a whole. We require not only compassion for those who suffer, but also a commitment to share what we have with those in need. Let us widen our perspective to include the well-being of the whole world and its future generations in our vision of a happier future. With my prayers and good wishes, Tenzin Gyatso, the Dalai Lama. Thank you.